A Merry Christmas from the Women's Rugby Show. I just want to say a quick thank you to everyone who support the channel this year, whether that's liking a video, watching a video, liking a graphic, liking a post, commenting on a story, commenting on a post. It's really appreciated, and it just makes my job so much easier, and it makes running the Women's Rugby Show so much easier and so much more fun as well when I have the interaction of all the people who want to grow their women's game. And also thank you to all the media managers of all the Prem 15s clubs, all the international clubs, Emily from the RFU, Alice from the SRU, Liz from the WRU especially, just the three home nations made being out in New Zealand so much easier. And also everyone who helps cover the game as well, who puts so much passion into reporting on the women's game. It just makes it great, it makes it so much fun, and just putting all their dedication into growing the game to the level it deserves. And also just thank you to everyone I've interviewed this season. It's been such a great year, as you can see in this little highlight reel of a lot of people who we have interviewed on the Women's Rugby Show this year. So just thank you so much to everyone. Have a great Christmas and have a great New Year as well.
In terms of having both teams, like, it's that recognition that the success of both teams is down to every individual that comes.
That's something that I noticed as a 10, her control of the game, her passing, her confidence to go with it and back herself.
Those players that have inspired me throughout my career. But it's fantastic because you watch the analysis back.
I mean, the day like we were moving into the week preparing, I got a call from my coach, and he was like, "Oh, like, you looking forward to it?" Like, you know, I thought he was just checking in, just seeing how I'm doing. He's like, "You looking forward to playing?" And I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "You looking forward to like captain?" I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "What?" Like, I didn't realise, you know, I was stepping up.
It's amazing. And that was that. Like, the facilities are next to none. And I think, you know, it's a really good opportunity for my career to even hit that next level.
On the World 7 Series and in the 15 circuit as well, you know, there's loads of people that I look up to, but the way Jazz plays is what I look up to. And because she's so close to me, I can, you know, ask her questions, see what she's thinking in certain situations. And it's just a really good place for me to learn.
Bit of pressure sometimes on me and Tat to kind of, in those pick and goes in that red zone, just to step up with me and Tat as centres to ball carrying, and so I just thought, seizing the opportunity and saw that I could, like I say, hopefully get a bit of go forward, and was lucky enough to get over.
Just come back in the second half, so we knew we were going to have to be patient. Gloucester are a really good outfit, they've got some good ball carriers, so we knew it wasn't going to be one or loss in the first half.
Massively these last 2 weeks, and it was really special for the girls to play at Kingsholm.
Officially.
So
it's about if I see the space and if it's on. I'll judge if it's on, then it's on.
I think we're just going to have to keep doing what we're doing. We're like really putting an emphasis on quick ball and punching through, so we're just going to have to keep doing what we're doing.
And it's slowly happening, but when it happens, it's freaking magic, and we really do show some really cool things out on that field.
Camp's really nice. Like, we're all gelling together again, and can't wait to the next block of games.
I kind of like read what she's going to do. She's obviously like a 10 and 15, so a bit further in from me, but definitely I've got to know her more from sevens as well. But
basically, bits of hills, gym, all that jazz, and then Tuesday, Thursday, like our main training sessions, with Thursday being team run.
Back, and they keep challenging. They're a good side, strong side, and we have all the respect for them. But as I mentioned, it's about the battle at the top.
Strong players, strong runners, strong carriers. So ensuring that we are prepped and we are on the same page as a team of what we need to do.
Like, it's been really difficult for us to kind of put our finger on that, how we can go toe to toe with such great teams.
Yeah, it's amazing. The tough results were my first 2 games. So
do how we can play our game and to ultimately take away the win.
Everybody's going to be gunning for us, so I think we've set the mark now and done ourselves proud.
National anthem, standing in that circle, and when the crowd screams and roars, it's words can't put how incredible that feeling is. Definitely heaps of nerves, and especially for the ones starting, that would be nerve-wracking, but yeah, it's awesome.
I think as well, like, you look when we line up against, after singing that national anthem, I think everyone standing in that line had a smile on their face, and everyone,
like 3 or 4 in the morning, setting my alarm, flipping open my laptop, having it on my chest, and watching that incredible performance. And I think that it just inspired us all to really make all those sacrifices and decisions we could in our life to get ourselves to that point. So a lot of my fellow teammates, like Dalika we just spoke to, and myself, have made that decision to go overseas and put ourselves in that really high level environment to.
Okay.
Boy, that's probably what I wanted to change today.
It's carried me on, and thank you to him for suggesting it, and yeah, it's gotten me here.
Same World Cup as you?
Yeah, I think it's really cool. Me and Gossie or Sarah, we go back quite a while now.
The supporters are supporting Fiji against England, so it's always a massive boost for us.
It was tough in the first couple of days. I think obviously it's a big time shift, but
I think it's been really awesome actually. Like seeing even like Eden Park being sold out the first day. Like it's one of those things growing up where you don't think that like women's sports ever gonna be as big as it is. And
obviously none of us have ever been at a World Cup before, so to have it here in a country which are just so passionate about rugby, and also so many Scottish people seem to live in Bangor, so we've had a lot of support in that front as well.
I haven't had any, to be absolutely honest. No, we've been sort of very, very much focused on us, so we've not touched base.
Well, yeah, we lost 3 great players on the road here, part of the game, but for sure, like they're a big part of our mindset and our game plan.
More visibility to the tournament, but there's still obviously going to be more to come in terms of making sure that we have all of the teams that are competing are provided the same resources, not necessarily from the tournament, but in general.
Trying to attack it, so yeah, that's definitely, I can't tell you specifically, but yeah.
See that everyone's making a really big effort to be here and be here for even longer, because this tournament is so much longer than it used to be.
Yeah, it's been good. It's obviously been like quite intense, like as you would expect, but
I've just taken her under our wing and been like, oh, I've done this before, and obviously she's done like everything. So
yeah, 100%. I think me and Miley, we have a good partnership going on.
Yeah, it's hard to put into words actually, but during my entire life, and it felt really good. Yeah, lots to be excited about, lots to be proud of.
We have to work on our accuracy, our consistency.
I think we knew a draw wasn't good enough for us.
Yeah, wingers love to score tries, but it's just a case of being in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, very strong Italy side. We played each other earlier in the year, and I think both of our teams have really put in a lot of work since then.
You have to learn because in the future,
I think is really tough. Putting everything into that and then coming away, as you said, with 2 losses.
We were the favourites going into this pool, but we knew that we needed to work for it because it is a very strong pool. But the girls have been really helpful off the field, getting as much practice as I can off at training.
Team needs, and if it's a fullback or if it's a 12 or 13 or crash running or whatever it is, I just want to be an asset to this team.
It's something we work on whoever we play, so kicking can be a big part of our game, so that we have played and we are very familiar with, so it's going to be one of those, I feel like, slug matches where
Her succeed makes me so happy and vice versa.
The next day recover quickly and then on to Australia we go.
Yeah, always. When I hear them in the crowd, it just boosts me up a little bit more. So yeah,
style, we're always going to win with our Fijiana style.
And yeah, unfortunately our team just let us slip in the end.
Well, they try. That's fine. As soon as we got in the line, I literally just yelled at her, just kick the ball. And we did that, knowing that we have one of the 7 scorers that's really good at getting balls back on the side that we're kicking on.
And experiencing their leadership, I just take it all in, and hopefully I've got a good few years of rugby left. And
so nice. So obviously we warmed up on a different field, so we didn't even know how many were in here until we walked through those tunnels and 100%. I think I've always been able to kick the ball, but it's just getting that variety of kicks. And that's pretty cool. Like, there's a lot to get in there, but I think it's just playing on top and being in the right place, right time.
Like absolutely massive. Like we're not losing many players at all, and also this is everybody's here's first time at World Cup.
Drawing board and be able to go towards our next games.
Who is out now is very important to go up, and I think we've studied them a lot and we've played them a fair amount, so I think
there'll be lots of learning and fixing for next week, but yeah, it's huge.
And kind of had that responsibility of coming into the game, being line-out leader, and also just trying to put my best foot forward.
Yes, I've got massive respect for my teammates. They're such a special bunch.
Yeah, definitely really happy, and obviously we did get the win. Getting player of the match was amazing, but World Cup debut as well, it means everything.
Amazing, not only seeing her on the pitch today, but seeing all the effort she put over the last months.
I think if we play New Zealand, it's just a dream because you are in New Zealand.
Support that we're getting here from our home crowd, and it's only going to make us stronger, it's going to make us better, and when we go out there, we feel like we've got superpowers. So hopefully when we play against France next week, the crowd's backing us, and then hopefully win.
Very high. You know, it's always emotional singing that anthem. You know, it's one of the best anthems in the world. I'm going to say it.
I think we've played rugby together for 10 years. You know, myself, Stacey, Teresa, Ruby.
Yeah, I was just glad to get the ball in hand. Really, saw a bit of space and got the ball there. But yeah.
You're doing your hands on the ball and you've got this, and just make sure that we're cleaning out and keeping those rucks as clean as possible.
Really special, but if you look at it, it's like a lovely little inside ball from Zoe Harrison.
Cleaned up our set piece and just trying to make sure that we didn't give them the opportunities to get back into the game. And you know,
just really happy. Like, just came out to do my job, which is, you know, scrum and mould and
just building blocks and like I'm so excited for next week.
So many sacrifices are made, and you know, we're not professional, so it's tough. But
I really hope that it does just that. That it shows that Canadian rugby is worth investing in.
And I was just like, yes, but yes, amazing.
it's just an absolute honour.
To be honest, I was trying to stay pretty calm, but yeah, it's. I think whoever's on there, we kind of all sort of the thing we were just rooting behind the girl.
Yeah, super proud. I think you know, when you leave the field after any game, but certainly a World Cup final game, and you look around and you're like, we couldn't have done any more. You look at everybody and think how proud you are of them, that you wouldn't want to be in any of the change room with any of the players. I think that's all you can ask for.
oh, it's great for us to start with a win. Like, we've got a load of tough games coming up, a big run with no break, and to start with a game, a win at home, it's just the dream, really.
It's been a bit difficult with the stopping and starting and a few breaks, but it's just all about your mental side and how you stay switched on.
Confidence getting some points on the board when it's something we've struggled to do in the last few seasons. So yeah.
Landed on Tuesday, back on Wednesday. So yeah, I felt good. I've missed being with the girls, and you know, the energy's been great, and real hard pre-season. They've worked hard, so it's good to be back.
Yeah, look, I can't take anything away from England, man. They've been leading the way for ages. They've been playing great footy, got some great mauls on them. So, you know, there's not much I can say because they're pretty good. But yeah, we have to pull a few things out for sure and just give them the respect they've been giving everyone else. So, yeah, thank you to the French. They were amazing, and there's one more job to do, baby.